Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm driving the GAC Emkoo. I don't know if you guys have seen the Emkoo. I think I did a review on the car actually. If you look on the page, you'll see the launch review of the GAC Emkoo. Today I'm driving it on a road trip. So I'm in the car right now, as you can see. And tank is full, but I'm just going to top it up just to be sure, just in case. And I am doing a road trip to Durban. And it's also like an economy run. So I like doing these economy runs with cars where I put the car on the long road and I see how much mileage and how much range I can get off a single tank of fuel. So I recently did a trip down to Durban like 2 weeks ago in the BMW 5 Series. If you haven't seen that, you will find that on my TikTok, 2 to 4 Wheels ZA, where I drove to Durban on a single tank of diesel and I drove back to Johannesburg on that tank. It was tight, it was hairy, and I'm doing it again now in the GAC Emkoo. So we're gonna see how far this is gonna get me, and if I'm gonna get to where I'm going on a single tank. We are driving a 1.5 liter petrol, and we all know that the Chinese petrol engines are not very light on fuel, so it's gonna be an interesting one. It's a 55 liter tank. It's not a big tank at all, so yeah, it's gonna be hairy. I'm just trying to find a petrol station now to top up the tank, make sure it's full to the brim, so we can hopefully, I don't know, hopefully make it to Durban, and maybe halfway back, I don't know, we'll see. So very interesting, I've just topped up the tank now, and I've been driving this GAC for 1 full week. Haven't really gone far, it's just been from the gym to the shops, you know, just around the area. And I only had to top up with 5 liters of fuel, like only 5 liters. My fuel consumption right now is 13.3 liters, as you can see right there. So it has been quite heavy around town, just going to the gym, to the shops, etc. I just hope it's not going to be as heavy on the highway, otherwise I'm not going to get very far with a single tank of fuel. But I am quite surprised at the fact that it's only I've only used up what, 5 liters, and I literally like poured it to the brim, like full, not full like after the click, but like really full. So rather interesting. The other annoying thing, or rather the annoying thing right now, is that I'm trying to buy snacks. I've stopped at 2 different places to get snacks for the road and, you know, just food to nibble on as I'm driving, and literally everywhere is full. Like all places are full, and I'm just like, is this what December looks like? People are supposed to be at work, which is why I'm leaving on a Monday morning. It's like 11 in the morning, but I don't think people are at work because it's December. So I'm just gonna have to do without snacks. The only thing I do have right now is a Monster, and that's what's gonna keep me going for the first half of the trip. I've got another one in here. It's always a principle of mine to have at least 2 energy drinks in the vehicle when doing traveling, because when the sleepies get you, they get you, and you don't want to be caught out with the sleepies. So yeah, we are sorted with the energy drinks as well as water, and I'll just figure out the food situation and the snacking situation as I go. So I'm about maybe an hour or just over an hour into the journey, and this is on the N3 highway, standstill traffic. Nothing's moving right now, and it's because of police. So it's so frustrating because, I mean, I've come across maybe, I think, 3 roadblocks so far. This will be the 4th, and I know this because I just checked Waze. I've got Waze on, and it tells me that these people are here and exactly where they are. So it is highly frustrating to be having to stop third time in just about an hour. Well, this is the fourth time. I don't know why. They've got nothing better to do with their time. Yes, road safety is important, but you can't be placing roadblocks like literally everywhere. It's insane. And it's such a massive inconvenience. I don't know whether they don't understand that or what the story is, but the munchies are starting to kick in. And I don't have any snacks in the car, so it kind of sucks. The nice thing though is the car is very good on the road, on the open road. It's such a comfortable car to drive. I've got adaptive cruise control in this baby over here. Set my adaptive cruise control. I don't like to use it all the time because it's overly cautious, and if there is a car like in front of me that I'm approaching at 128, whatever the speed is, it brakes pretty not harshly, but I can feel it braking, and it startles me, and it brakes long before it's supposed to brake, so it's not very smooth, which I don't really like. So I set the adaptive cruise control when there's a lot of space in front of me and there aren't any cars. The other thing I'm enjoying here is the cooled seats. So if you've done long distance traveling and driving, the one thing you'll know is that when you sit in leather seats for a long time, even if you're driving locally around town and it's hot, your back sweats, and you sweat a lot on your back because there's no ventilation. You're just sitting, you know. Oh, there's a guy hooting. Well, he's excited. Christmas festive spirit. So this does have heated and ventilated seats, which is really, really nice. I set them over here. Press that button. Right now my seat is on. The cooling effect is on. So that is a feature I'm enjoying in the car because my back is not sweating. It just feels so cooled, and it's just a nice and relaxed drive and journey. So yeah. Okay, so we have reached the halfway point. I think this is Harry Smith, where all the nice places are to eat and chill. And I really feel like McDonald's right now. Like I'm freaking munchied up. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Like lunchtime is over, guys. The drive has been a bit more stressful than usual because of traffic. Quite a bit of traffic because of the police as well. So yeah, I'm about to get in there and get some food, and hopefully after I get some food I'm gonna be feeling better, because right now I'm not feeling 100%. So I have eaten, smashed a Happy Meal, still drinking the Fanta because we drink Fanta. I want to take you guys through the car real quick, and let's do a quick review of the GAC Emkoo so that you know what you're getting and you know what we're dealing with. Yeah, we're gonna step out for a second. I want to show you guys the car itself. So the design, the front end of the car is very striking because of those headlamps. I don't know what shape that is, but looks very striking. It is nice. I think subjectively it is very nice. I like the grille. The slatted grille looks proper on the car. Of course, the GAC badge looks the way it does. It looks like a G, but a circular G. It's a weird design, but it is what it is. The vehicle does come with standard 19-inch mags on this top spec variant. There's only 2 variants, and this is the top spec, so it does come with the 19s. You get these pop-out door handles, which are becoming a very common thing with Chinese manufacturers. The Jetour has pop-out door handles, and I think the JAC J7 also has them. The rear end of the car, I think, is nicely sculptured. It almost looks like the Mitsubishi Eclipse if you look at this end of it. The nice thing about this vehicle is the light show. So when you lock the car or you unlock the vehicle, the lights do a light show sequence thing. The front lights also do the same thing, which is pretty cool. I haven't actually figured out how to make it do the light show sequence thing on demand, but it can do like a really, really cool looking light sequence thing that goes to the beat of the song that's playing at the time. So I'm gonna figure that one out. It's got a spoiler at the back, and I think it's a very nicely designed spoiler. It looks very sporty, and obviously the brake light is integrated into the spoiler. GAC, there aren't any exhaust pipes in the back. You get those fake little outlets. There's nothing there, but looks like a rear diffuser here. The reverse light rather, is right there in the middle. So it's a very decent looking vehicle in my opinion. So if you look at the interior is very well done. Nice leather steering wheel. It's a chunky steering wheel, which I personally like. The leather seats on here nicely designed, nicely bolstered. You get the red elements, the red stitching all over the seats, as well as in other areas of the car, like the dash. And then this is Alcantara spanning the whole dash. So this is almost, I wouldn't say actually it's Alcantara. It looks like Alcantara, but it doesn't feel like it. The one thing that I like about this vehicle are the little touches, right? So this is how you open the door. That's how you open the door. And if you lock that, so look at the door handle out there. So I click lock and the door handles retract. So that's a really cool feature. Then you've got this side of the vehicle. So the center stack, everything you need from your hazard lights to your start stop to your very, very sophisticated premium looking gear selector is here. And obviously your handbrake and park. The car does come with a panoramic glass roof as standard. This is a Chinese thing. They just throw in everything as standard. We've got adaptive cruise control, all of it standard, glass roof standard, heated cooled seats on the house. And that is what makes Chinese vehicles and Chinese manufacturers so appealing to people. Alright guys, I'm finally within Durban, within KZN. I actually wanted to do this video before it gets dark. So you get two variants in the Emkoo. You get the entry variant, entry level variant, and that's 600,000 Rand, right? And the next one, which is this, the top of the range, 19-inch wheels, everything on the house, leather seats, heated seats, cooled seats, panoramic glass roof, all of it, you name it. All the nice things that you'd normally pay for on the other side in Germany and in what's the other one? Is it Germany and no, it's normally the Germans, right? All of that stuff comes in at 660,000 Rand for a very well built SUV. In terms of build quality, there's nothing to complain about. I think GAC is right at the top in terms of Chinese brands where build quality is concerned. Their cars are very well built. I nearly said exceptionally built, but that's pushing it a bit. So they are very well built, and that's what stands out with the cars. I mean, the pricing is not your typical Chinese pricing in terms of like it's half the price of everything else. It's very decent pricing, not typical Chinese, but once you get behind the wheel of a vehicle, you realize what you're paying for. You're paying for a really, really well built vehicle. I mean, GAC has also come out with a massive engine warranty. So you get a lifetime engine warranty on this. Lifetime for the first owner though. So if you're going to keep the car forever, which no one's going to do, obviously. No one ever keeps the car forever. You get a lifetime warranty. But let's say you don't keep the car forever. Let's say you're not really someone who likes changing cars and doing all that kind of stuff. And you keep the vehicle for 10 years. You've got an engine warranty that is going to last you your entire ownership experience or period of the vehicle. So I think it's really, really good. Catch you on the next one. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see.